Welcome everybody to Game 25, EXM vs GgOD. GgOD are down one player because two of them are drinking, now they can't be found. No, I'm kidding, there's only one of them. In the commentator seat we've got Tombstone. Tombstone, how are you doing today?
Geek, I'm cold, as again a word I can't mention. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing very good.
That's okay, we'll just beep it up.
No, yes, no.
If
I'll
anyway...
just refrain from using the word. It's fine.
Okay, thanks, appreciate it.
It is Bayak.
Bayak. There we go.
Yes. Oh!
Hi.
Right, so we're gonna start off, unfortunately, the game with 4v5, which is bad for GgOD, good for EXM. Would be very bad for EXM if GgOD win them. So yeah, it can still go any way. And if EXM is smart now, they will deliberately ban operators that would make it even more difficult for GgOD to do anything. So as you can see, the Mira's gone. Mira obviously being a very powerful operator on theme park, especially if you're playing top inside of daycare. And also your Echo is just a general good ban to have. It's just an extra annoyance you don't have to worry about. Monty we've seen banned quite a bit. Him and Thatcher. Two regular bans have been coming in throughout the season at the moment. I can use the word season geek because it is technically a season thing.
Kind of.
Yes. Alright, great. And we're gonna start off round number 1, down in Armory. And it's gonna be, as you can see there, it's EXM on the defense and GgOD is gonna attack first. And since they have one player less, they're gonna have a Kali, a Thermite, a Gridlock, and a Zofia.
Dude, Brother Bear on that Kali is actually pretty good. He's insane. I don't know if you saw him in that Titan game.
I didn't, but it would be lucky to see if you can pop off a bit by using the Kali. On the EXM side though, they are gonna go for complete denial in the sense that they're using the Cade and they're using a Bandit. They're not bringing too much utility denial, so they're just bringing the Jaeger as Momo and oh there we go. Speed running.
Moonwalking.
It's not hacks, don't worry, it's just internet problems. But they do have a mute as well. So it's still quite a bit of utility denial that's coming in from the side of EXM. As you're going to start off round number 1, and immediately the push is going to come from a couple of separate areas. So everyone's not going to spawn in the same area, they're going to go for very much a split push. But I imagine that everyone's going to end up either in barrels or at the back of Armory to try and open up one of those two sets of hard walls or reinforced walls to get into sight. Of the two, if you haven't played or seen theme park that much, barrels is the more difficult one because there is a hatch above barrels which can be held by a defender, which makes the job a little bit more difficult. Whereas if you open up from the back of Armory, you have a bit more cover and it's a bit easier there to get it open and to initially get the plant down if they get to that stage. But before we get there, obviously they still have to get into the building. As you can see there, Super Sexy Snake and Clown are both already inside. Brobe is holding an angle on the double door that's coming from Dong. Sorry, not
Bam!
Gong. As you can see there, Brobe is almost hit Clown there in the backside. Obviously Gridlock. Hey Geek, we got a Gridlock in, boy.
Here we go. We
got the big lady. Got the big lady playing. As they're trying to go for the impact trick, it does not work, and Super Sexy Snake does get the soft wall open, or the reinforced wall open, and they have 1.5 minutes left. Try and make something happen. As you can see, the Pieman has taken a little bit of damage, as a Gridlock as well. C4 going out, but unfortunately it does not hit anything, so it's a dry C4 being tossed out there by Cade. And after that, it slowed down a bit, but Fub's getting a good kill onto Pieman, so that is Bandit taken care of. And we are down to a 4v4 situation. It's a bit more equal, and a bit more fair at the moment. As you can see there, one of the players of GgOD, Fibs on the Zofia, gets taken out as he tried to rotate down from Dragon Seas on the top. Again, not much the attackers can do now. They have to try and push in, maybe get a smoke grenade or two into armory so they can actually try and push in and try and plant behind the throne, which is your default spot, but it's also your safest spot to plant because you have that cover from the throne. So the only way you're going to be pushed out from there is either if you get pushed very aggressively by the attackers, defenders, or if you toss a C4 in. Oh, there's a knife kill coming in from Izzy, but a refrag coming in from Super Sexy Snake as he takes out Born, which puts this in a 2v3 situation. Carly almost getting the head of the Maestro as he peeks around the pillar in the back of throne. Super Sexy Snake is trying to work his way around to the front side of armory, and he's going to try and push in to that door. Fortunately turned out on their side, and looks like he's going to be one out on time. Almost gets the kill, and unfortunately the fuser was inside of sight, and EXM winning there the round by time. But all in all, a very good attack there from GgOD. And it does not look like all is lost. So at the moment they're looking quite promising on their first attacking round on Theme Park. You get a blanket.
Yes, you should. Super Sexy Snake says you can call him Zed if you want.
Zed.
I see rowers in the Discord chat. I'm not sure if I want to unmute him. Let's see.
Row your boat.
Oh well, he's not muted anymore, but you can talk.
Alright, you can see EXM now deciding to bring double denial for any throwables in since they're bringing the Wamai and the Jaeger. So they have swapped out, I think, the Echo. Yeah, the Echo's been swapped out, and the Pulse also being played now, because they're going to go for top floor this time. So Pulse is going to be very effective if Fireman can stay alive downstairs. That last minute C4 from the bottom up always be very, very efficient and very useful. As you can see, Izzy bringing the Valkyrie. Now, Valkyrie is a very dangerous operator in this side for two reasons. One, there's a lot of places outside which you can throw a camera so you can get very good run-out spots. And also there is a lot of small little corners in holes on Theme Park where you can put those black eye cams, which can get a lot of intel for the defensive team if it's placed in the correct ways or areas. See there, so they went upstairs, they're gonna go for office. And you can see there, I think it was a smoke, the mute actually, and the shotgun opening up from inside of office into cash room. And I'm guessing they're probably going to put the shield in there and trying to play off that shield into cash room just to prevent the attackers from coming in from the door on the balcony that leads in there. But as you can see, GgOD going for a very big push on the cafe side. So it's only going to be one person from the attacking team. Actually, no, the whole team decided to push to cafe side. But Born gets Clown. That is the first fray coming in. It is the gridlock off the board. The big lady, Big Mama, is gone. So Mama Bear is off the table. They do still have a Carly, which gets a very good kill there. Bro Bear onto Born as he peeks around the corner on 90. Puts it down to a 3v4. Oh, the good night comes in. Luckily, it's Born good nighting himself there. Oh, very good shot that came in from the Carly that's been played by Bro Bear. You can see droning well coming in for the side of GgOD. Obviously, they're all one man down from the get-go, so they have to do extra droning work just to make sure they cover their flank, they cover their backside, they cover the rear. Super Sexy Snake gets a good kill there into Parliament. That's 2 kills now for the side of GgOD. Only one that has been given, well, 2.5 now actually been given to EXM as they take out Bro Bear and Super Sexy Snake gets down. You see the mute rotating around, it tries to go for the flank, but Izzy on the Valkyrie tags out Fabs in the ending, winning EXM their second round. Looking very good and very composed on the first initial 2 rounds they into Theme Park. And if they can hold this up, they could give themselves a significant advantage if they're going into gonna go for mid-round swap on the attack. As you can see there on the attacking side, they're gonna bring out the exact same setup, except the Jacker is gonna be brought this time. And on the defensive side, they're gonna bring the same setup they had previously. Not sure about the bandit. I think there was a different operator in the bandit's place. Previous run, I'm not completely sure. But nevertheless, they're gonna try the basic same setup. It's a very efficient way of using the operators, considering that GgOD only has 4 operators, which means they technically have 1 less operator to get any form of denial or utility. So bringing the Wamai and the Jaegers would be very beneficial for the defensive team. And they are going to use it to the fullest extent as they go for the 3rd round on the defense. They're going to go for daycare this time.
Attackers have discovered the location.
Oh, hey, Roa. You're very soft.
Yeah, I know, microphone issues for some reason right now. As soon as I have to start
10 seconds left before insertion.
As you can see there, quite a bit of reinforcement being done on the outside wall, so they're going to go for a little bit of a bigger hold outside of sight, and are not essentially going to play inside. Which again, if you're playing against 4 players, you can stretch your defense out a bit more, and you can try and play a bit more different angles, slightly more dangerous angles. It looks like Lawsy Cake is complaining about ping problems, apparently. It's a bit unfortunate for him. Hope he doesn't time out. We don't want to do a rehost, we don't have to.
That won't be this round.
No, luckily not, no. So we got Lawsy Cake playing inside of Dayco itself. You can see there's opening up feet height. He's opening up the soft wall that goes into the B bomb site.
Why would you open it up at feet height though?
It is, if you're going prone inside of B side, it's easy to shoot the attackers in their feet. They can't see you, or they go for the plant. It just gives you a bit more cover. They can't completely see you. They have to go prone to actually see where you are, which gives you a slight advantage if you're on the defense. Oh, it's a double kill coming in. 2 C4s. Actually, 2 kills with 1 C4 there. Double kill coming in for Pieman. That is a bit unfortunate for the attacking team, as there is 1.5 minutes left and they are down to 2v5. So Brobear and Super Sexy Snake has a lot of work to do and a big push on their shoulders. But Banner pushing up main stage. He gets the kill on Carly. The refrag comes in, but another one for Lawsy Cakes as he takes down the last player, and that gives them round number 3.
That was a beautiful commentary there. I just want to point that out. The way you just rolled through that was perfect. Definitely tough being down a player here. So just to reiterate, GgOD have 2 other players on their roster. That's Aimless and Bob Dangle, and apparently neither one of them can be contacted or are available. I believe Aimless is available, but not at home, which is a bit of a problem.
They could have taken the Sunday to make a Sunday roast kind of a thing.
Oh yeah.
Right, so 6-pick is going to come in. Zofia is going to be 6-picked off to Mars, who clearly the strategy they've been working with now has not worked, so they're going to try something else. They're going to go for a bit more of a rush.
Attackers need to locate
And if it works out well, Amaru can catch the entire defensive team off guard, especially if they're going to decide not to play inside. Actually, no, considering I didn't see where they are. They are bound down armor again, which is not the most efficient place to use an Amaru. The only way she can be efficient is if she can get very quickly upstairs, cut off any form of rotation, and just to cover the top side. And maybe try and play down onto the B bomb site from up top in the hallway. So we'll see what GgOD's plan is.
5 seconds left.
4 seconds left before we start round number 4. It is 3-0 in favor of EXM at the moment.
Defuse a bomb.
And GgOD is yet to put a win on the board in this map. See there, Fubs is going to go very quickly up. He's going to push directly up on top of the wall that goes into Armory. The wall they previously opened up very efficiently. They did not bring a thermite this time. Oh, Jaeger still going for a hatch, so Amaru in a very good position actually to catch out 2 of the attacking players if she plays her cards correctly. Bandit is going for a little bit of a bold roam. Him and Jaeger, they're playing close to each other, still playing bold, but close to each other on the top floor. As Jackal is going to go for a little bit of a Sherlock Holmes move there. He's going to start tracking someone. Just help the rest of his team to know a bit more of where the friendly players are. As you can see, Jaeger has taken about 50% damage, 50 HP lost, but Fubs, unfortunately, I think him and Jaeger probably was a bit of a scuffle, and Fubs losing that battle against the Jaeger, which puts us down now to a 5v3 with say 1.5 minutes left. Oh, unfortunately there the flash grenade got a bit botched, and the Finker getting taken out very quickly there, and Jaeger gets a double kill for himself. Brobear frantically trying to get the player playing on mid stairs. And Super Sexy Snake stacks up Pieman, so that is Bandit gone, but they still are in quite a disadvantage at the moment, so they're gonna have to go for a rush. Because obviously, if you're on attack, time is not on your side, and they do have 4 players to take out, and they are only 2. With 1 minute left, so if the push is gonna come, the push is gonna have to come quick. Oh, but Mute looks the wrong way, and Ash gets a very good kill there for himself, which puts us a bit more favorable here for the defensive attacking team against defense. If they can secure 1 more kill before the 30-second mark, it could be very much more winnable there for the attacking team. But unfortunately, Ash getting pummeled there on 90 all the way. And on top of Dragon Stairs, the last remaining attacker gets taken out. And this puts now for EXM in a firm lead as they are 4-0 ahead. As we're going to jump now into round number 5. Geek, I think we're going to have a certain player. And that player can... oh my word, never mind the player. Oh, we're going to see a Tachanka coming in. Yes, don't you dare do that, Momo. No, you don't dare to 6-pick off of the Tachanka.
No, he'll stick with it.
Yes,
They've got a,
yes,
they've got a 4-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be the first time we're going to see a Tachanka being played.
Maybe.
I think.
Maybe.
It's the first time I'm going to see Tachanka being played. Please get a spawn peek kill with Tachanka. Please get a spawn peek kill with Tachanka. Right, so they're gonna go for drug lab. Obviously they have done the entire 3-round completion. And on that 4th round they were allowed to go back into armory again, which they also successfully won. And decided, well, we have won all the bomb sites at least once, so we're gonna... or almost all the bomb sites at least once, we're gonna try and go for drug lab now. And this is probably the most favorable site for the attack, because obviously the entire floor above from inside of cafe down into drug lab is destructible. So they do have a Sophia, they do have an Ash, and they do have a Fuse coming in. So if they can take care of those ADSs, Fuse can go to work there and maybe get a kill. It would be very funny, Geek, if they can get a kill with the Fuse on the Tachanka.
That would be
Let
funny.
the 2 Russians have a little bit of brawl.
Here we go.
It is a Russian fight here in Theme Park.
Oh.
As a Brobeck gets taken very quickly there by Fireman. Probably went for a little bit of a sneaky spawn peek. As Faust being put in a very difficult position, as he has 3 of the players bearing down on him. And everything is now going... Damn it, I can't use that word. Very badly here for the side of GgOD, as 3 of their players gets taken out in accession very quickly downstairs, very close to barrels.
Did you hear that shotgun? Somebody was shooting a...
Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Oh, that's Tachanka, that's not shotgun.
That's the rat-tat-tat-tat from the Junker. He tries to shoot his own teammate in the foot. Look at the Russian. Trying to kill his own teammate and make as if nothing is happening.
Lol.
You can see there one of the players, Kate, is just going for a little bit of a playing outside. He's gonna check the view. Oh, he's baiting out the Fuse. He's asking for a 1v1 pistol. But unfortunately that's not gonna happen. Launching K takes out Clan with a beautiful headshot. And I think at this point now, GgOD is gonna try every strange strategy there is, and they're gonna see if they can maybe pull a little bit of a gridlock rabbit out of the hat, and maybe get a win or two for themselves. So at the moment we're gonna go to round number 6. It's gonna be the last defensive round for EXM until we're gonna swap over and see GgOD. Will they be able to make the biggest comeback in the FAN tournament history?
They could. I see Stokes has joined you for the commentary. Welcome, Stokes.
You mean Stokes' spirit is here?
Stokes' spirit is here, and occasionally it mumbles. It mumbles some important
For the
facts.
sake of geek in the stream, I really hope there is no comeback.
Is that how it sounds? Now I know how Stokes sounds like.
Yeah, you're
Stokes,
hearing
you
it.
actually know. You do actually know there is a pro league commentator whose name is also Stokes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So you have big shoes to fill, boy.
That's my cousin. One that can actually play Siege and he just
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
narrates it.
Yes. Now it makes sense. Makes sense.
Stokes, are you in the bathroom?
No,
Because it sounds like it.
no.
Seconds to go.
Yes. Alright, so
Oh,
we're gonna
maybe.
go.
Remaining.
We're gonna go to office again, and there we go. The shield play inside of Classroom is gonna come in. It's probably gonna be the one He's gonna play behind that shield, and they open up a rotation for himself that goes back into office. So he can quickly get back into sight. We're gonna see us. It looks like a double spawn peak gonna come in.
Defender has left.
You know, it's
the
only
area
the
of
Jaeger is gonna for a little bit of a sneak peek on the balcony. Check the view, make sure the weather is correct. No rain coming onto theme park. Weather looks nice, and he quickly jumps back in and out of sight there. Clearly he sees something we don't, as the remainder of his team is all of them is going to leave the bomb site. And if the attackers realizes that, they can maybe give the defense to Ash, and Brobe can get very quickly into sight.
Defender exposed.
Oh, but unfortunately Pyman just waiting to pounce as he takes out Brobe, but Super Sexy Snake gets a kill of his own onto Lordsy Cakes. And that brings us to a 3v4 as we have 1 minute gone in round number 6. We do have the blitz that came in. Clown decided I'm gonna try and go for a blitz type of rush. Which if we catch the defenders off guard, it is a very successful tool. You can see the Jaegers playing inside of Classroom. Blitz trying desperately to attack him. He goes for a little bit of flash. Oh, but it does not work out in his favor, and Clown being taken out there by Pyman. Pyman holding his composure very well. Not turning tail and running, and rather taking the fight against the Blitz head on. A little bit of love. Hate love, I don't know what you call that in the chat.
I think it's more of a pun than anything.
Yes, no, I think also you use it for a pun. A Super Sexy Snake gets a double kill there for himself. Oh, but unfortunately he does not get a third there as
Oh, no.
Jaeger peeks around the corner and he just denies the Jackal any form of any kills more. And there's only 1 minute left in the round. It's Hibana against the world. Fubs with full HP. He has a type 82. I think it's the 82. Can't see.
89.
Type 89. Type 89 in a dream. So will this dream come true, or will it turn into a nightmare very quickly? As you can see, the Jaeger deciding to go for a round out again. Oh, and a quick tap. One tap. And the Fubs. Looks like there's a little bit of an
15
internet
seconds
problem
to
on
go.
the two sides at the moment. As there's only 12 seconds left.
Located.
As he jumps into sight, but he gets absolutely destroyed if he when he jumps over as a Valkyrie takes him out. And that puts us on match point for EXM. Juan. Yes, that's a Juan tap.
One tap.
Yes, that's what you call a Mexican tap.
Yeah, this
call
is
it a
this is
Juan
a
tap.
very fine line between between being okay and being a racial slur. So let's stay away from that.
Alright, I'll
I mean, I appreciate the humor, but I'm just saying this is
I-
very close to being on the other side.
I do apologize to all our South American friends watching the stream. I did not mean that in a bad way. Please don't hate me.
South American amigos, you gotta get it right, man.
What? Amigos?
Amigos.
Hard to
Yeah,
follow an
si,
apology
si,
up
senor,
and make it worse.
senoritas. Right, the 6 pick gonna come in for Fubs. He's gonna jump off the Ella and take the bayonet rather. Since they are one player down, they're gonna have to use all the denial they can possibly
Attackers need
use
to locate
to
and
slow
defuse the
down the
bomb.
attackers. They did take a Cav, however, and a Goyo. Cav being a bit of a more interesting pick, but if a Super 60 Snake can actually use that very well, he can put his team in quite an advantage.
Attackers have discovered the location.
As they're
of
gonna
the
start
bomb.
off on the throne for their first attacking round, defensive round rather. You can see the Goya being brought by Brobear. So they only have 4 walls they can electrify, and it's probably going to be the 4 walls at the back of throne. So that is where the attackers are more likely going to try and
5
push
seconds left
towards.
before insertion.
You can see there where Cloud is now. That's one of the walls that you don't often see people try and open up.
Is to defuse a bomb.
The big reason for that is if you open up that wall, it is very hard to push in there because you have angles from all the way back on throne on that wall. So if the defenders has an ACOG and they just sit there behind throne, they can have a very large angle to deny you from entering from that area. So you see Cav playing in cash. She has opened up the hatch. She can drop down very quickly, get back to site if the need arises. She goes into jealous mode. You see that the screen turns a slight greenish glow there. She goes into jealous mode. It's not really a thing. Oh, that is very unfortunate for Bayonet. The C4 being tossed a little bit too low. And the Twister drone taking out the electrified Bayonet batteries. And this now gives Bourne free reign to open up with the Thermite breaching charges. They're going to open up the back of throne. The nail gun of Super 60 Snake does a lot of damage to Lords Cakes, but unfortunately does not get killed.
Attackers have dropped the bomb defuse.
As Bayonet's going to go for a full-on rush against the Cav, and the Cav gets down and taken out there by Mao. Fubs does get a kill of his own as he takes out Pieman. So Lords Cakes on very low HP. Momo also taking a bit of damage. We have 2 full HP players on the defensive side. But all in all, the favor is still on the attacker side. And only 1.5 minutes left. As there's only Brobe left. He's gonna take down 1. 2 players actually taking out themselves, which puts it in a bit more of a winnable position for him. But Twitch is going for the diffuser. I don't think he hears it.
Attackers are activating the bomb
There we go, the
diffuser.
diffuser has been put down, but they do have ACOG angles on him. Remember, the Twitch is very low on HP. Robert has a Vector and a Dream, and he downs the Lord's Gate. He gets the kill. It's a 1v1, 20 seconds left on the diffuser. 27 seconds left, actually. Will he be able to get the last player? Is he playing a
Defenders have
deep
located the
angle?
diffuser.
I do think he will here as he's trying to go for slight bit of a peek. There's a C4 kill goes out, but it does not connect at all. And he's gonna have to go for the defuse. 7 seconds left. He does get the kill, but unfortunately it's a bit too late. And there you go. GG's all round
Bomb defused. Attackers.
as EXM takes a flawless victory against GgOD. Very unfortunate there. It was a good try. They played well. And there we go. EXM takes theme park. Arriba. Alright, so
It's a rough game. Unfortunately, GgOD did not have their 5th player, and it really affected them in that round.
Lamau.
Gotcha, that is it. And Geek will see you guys in about an hour's time because that game ended off a bit earlier, so there's a bit of a stretch between the next game and this one. So we'll see you guys back in around about an hour's time for the next game to take place here on this Sunday, the last day of the second week end of the FAN tournament.
Yep, second out of 4 weeks. Thank you very much for commentating, Tombstone. Always great to have you on. So like I said, this game was a bit of a bleh. Meh. It wasn't.
It's always fun.
Yeah, it's always fun to have you on. Next game coming up is going to be K2 vs Titan Evo, with K2 defending on Villa.
It's a pleasure, Iggy.
Oh yeah. Some other people here too. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Stokes, and Ro is also there. The Peanut Gallery. Welcome. It's the first time you're here in a while.
Some of us do work for a living.
Hey, so do I.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. We're going to play the highlights, and then we're going to move on to the next game, which is going to be an interesting one. Hopefully they'll both have all their players. Anyway, guys, see you just now.
Yeah, the mute rotating around, it tries to go for the flank, but easy on the Valkyrie attacks out Fubs in the ending, winning EXM their second round. Looking very good and very composed on the first initial two defeat. They can't see you, or they go for the plant. It just gives you a bit more cover. They can't completely see you. They have to go prone to actually see where you are, which gives you a slight advantage if you're on the defense. Oh, it's a double kill coming. 60 Snake has a lot of work to do and a big push on the shoulders. But Banner pushing up main stage. He gets the kill on Carly. The refrag comes in, but another one for Lawsy Cakes as he takes down the last player, and that gives him round number 3. For a little bit of a Sherlock Holmes move there. He's going to start tracking someone. Just help the rest of his team to know a bit more of where the defending players are. As you can see, Jaeger has taken about 50 all the way. And on top of Dragon Stairs, the last remaining attacker gets taken out. And this puts now for EXM in a firm lead as they are 4-0 ahead. As we're going to jump now into round number 5.
Did you hear that shotgun? Somebody was shooting a...
Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
Oh, that's Tachanka, that's not shotgun.
That's the rat-tat-tat-tat from the Junker. He tries to shoot his own teammate in the foot. Look at the Russian. Officer can quickly get back into sight. We're gonna see us. It looks like a double spawn peek gonna come in. It's only the Jaeger. It's gonna for a little bit of a sneak peek on the balcony. Check the view. Make sure the weather is correct. No rain coming onto theme park. And Brobe can get very quickly into sight. Oh, but unfortunately, Pireman just waiting to pounce as he takes out Brobe, but Super 60 Snake gets a kill of his own onto Lawsy Cakes. And that brings us to catch the defenders off guard. It is a very successful tool. You can see the Jaegers playing inside of Cash Room. Let's try desperately to attack him. He goes for a little bit of flash. Oh, but it does not work out. Oh, but unfortunately he does not get a third there as Jaeger peeks around the corner. And he just denies the Jackal any form of any kills more. And there's only 1 minute left in Nightmare very quickly, as you can see the Jaeger deciding to go for a round out again. Oh, and a quick tap. One tap. And the Fubs has been put down, but they do have ACOG angles on him. Remember, the Twitch is very low on HP. Robert has a Vector and a Dream, and he downs the Logic Gates. He gets the kill. It's a 1v1.